Shoot away.
Hey, what's going on, Dan?
You saw it. Life
Well,
of a coach.
is the good news that y'all don't have to wait long to play another one?
No, that's a hard fought game. No, it's. I don't know what it was. I know the second half we had zero. First half we had 0 transition points against us. Second half we had 10. Or maybe guess it's right. Wait a minute. 16. They had 0 second chance points, and they end up with 10 second half. So that's 16 and 10. It tells me, without looking at the tape, that we stepped slow second half. And then with that, we missed some key moments. I thought one, we missed 3 free throws in a row right at the worst time. Mm-hmm. And then Jared's shot toward the end, whether he was fouled or not, I don't know. But that was a key play. So we didn't do a couple of key things. They're a good ball club. They played extremely hard, and they're very physical, and they're very athletic. Whatever was the second half that we were made, we hadn't played since the 22nd. Is it the 10-hour ride, or is it us? I don't know. We'll have to look at all that. Whatever it is, we have to beat it. We can't accept that, so we have to beat it.
Yeah, it did seem like from the jump in the second half, I think y'all had a quick turnover. They came down and hit a 3, and it just sort of it seemed like it set a bad precedent that, they were out hustling you to a lot of 50-50
balls.
It just
didn't look like we had any gas, in our tank. And that's going to be tough in our conference when you are, and this is one of our long trips. Again, I want to blame it on any one thing, because we've got to accept the blame regardless and make sure we overcome what happens.
Well, how do you sort of cycle this one out really quick? And
you just do the best you can. To be honest with you, the first time I've gone back to back, but my feeling is that you really need to try to win that first one.
Yeah.
On the away trips. And if you go, back to their home after they beat you once, it puts you behind the 8 ball. But because I don't think anybody in our league takes anybody for granted. So we just got to come out and play and see what happens. And it's going to be a different year, and we just have to play through
it. It seemed like, Lofton was doing his thing for them, but it seemed like the game really flipped once Crawford got going for them. Was that somebody you expected?
I thought, obviously we had to use Gorin. Mm-hmm. So those 2 big bodies. But I thought Gorin did a pretty good job. He had 10 points. He gave us good minutes. So I thought we stymied that pretty good after we realized, after Jansen had 2 and Bina had 2 and Mike had 2, then we were able to kind of slow that down, that presence in the lane with Gorin. Bina getting hurt, didn't quite come back. Got back in rhythm. That's tough. And again, we just key plays at key times. We had a rebound down there between George and Jared, and we didn't come up with it, and they end up getting it. And, it's a close ball game. It doesn't take but 2 or 3 things right in a row that take you out of it. And timing happened to be with about 4 minutes to go, 2 minutes to go. And that's enough to get you beat.
With the offensively, the first half both teams struggled so much, but do you feel like the first half struggle started to leak into the second half? Not necessarily it seemed like you all were converting well, but that trust factor down the stretch didn't seem like it was there even after you all had executed in the early portion of the second half.
Well, we were not getting our pick and roll like we normally get. And I've got to look at film and see if it was our rolling, what was causing that. We felt like we were trying to get our pick guy to get all the way to the basket. We did that, and we got up in there. We got our backs open, and we missed some shots. Jansen and Mike, I think, were 1 for 11, I think, together. And we got to have those two. Those two got to, I might 2 for 11, maybe 2 for 11.
They were 2 for 11.
But we got to have them shooting at a higher percentage. And, it's basketball. That's basketball. And, I don't want to take away from them. They played extremely hard and have a good ball club.
Especially for Mike and Jansen, how much is it a mental factor? It seems like every time that those two get into foul trouble early, it seems like they got to learn to overcome that a little bit better.
Maybe that's what it is. I'm not real good at the psychological part. I'm better at the mechanics part of it. Obviously, if that's been going on, I'll have to relook and see. But they've got to somehow find a way to be effective in the game. I didn't think Tavion particularly had a dominating game like normal, but if you go look at his stats, he's right down the line, 21 points, he's high efficiency. He's got
21, 6, and 5.
assists, 6 steals, 6 assists, 1 turnover. So we got to get Jansen and Mike. They got to be effective in putting up efficiency numbers every game, whether they're making shots or not. They got to find a way to put up numbers that help us win.
I'm good.
Good.